that I don't know how these people sleep at night. And for them to dismiss, it's gaslighting. They're gaslighting these people.
Winnebago has called these concerns from its customers, quote, rumors and misinformation.
I want to directly address the misinformation that has been disseminated on social media regarding excessive frame flex across the industry, including a small percentage of our large Solitude of Momentum fifth wheel product.
And even the CEO basically saying these were rumors and misinformation, basically bold-faced lying. Grand Design RV started out with a great idea to build a better RV. Great idea. We bought into that idea. The problem was it stopped with the idea and it just turned into marketing because we are sick and tired of making videos like that.
Yeah,
I stopped early.
We don't want to do videos like this.
And I have new problems with our RV, our Grand Design Momentum 381 that I'm in right now that I haven't even shared with you. Hell and back with their own RV or scrutinized on the internet or YouTube or Facebook. It's not right. Hey guys, we have major RV industry breaking news around the frame flex issue with Grand Design and Winnebago. And Cheri, where are you?
Well, I'm in Florida waiting on a hurricane.
Wow, that's some crazy weather. I'm lucky they let me out of Mexico.
Yeah.
So I am back in New Mexico right now. And I don't think we've ever made a video like this, have we?
No, I don't think we have.
But
see you.
This is, yeah, right. We get to visit, but this is a serious, we both have a lot of emotions about what is happening today.
We really didn't want to have to address this again. Tom did it before, and yeah, but we have more to say about this, and we feel really strongly about it. So I think this is warranted.
Right. Yeah, early on this year, I made a number of videos about frame flex, and that's not why we got into RVing. We didn't get into making RV YouTube videos to talk about RV problems all the time, but that's what it's felt like.
Yes, from the
RV,
beginning.
Yeah, RV breaking down constantly.
Constantly. Even in the beginning, I kept saying, what is with these RV manufacturers? Like, this is a big problem and somebody needs to hold them accountable. I've been saying it for years.
Right. We've been advocating with the RV manufacturers to build a better RV for a long time. We stopped recommending Grand Design RVs years ago, and we're recommending another brand. We don't have a particular brand to recommend,
nope.
But we do have some news to share about that toward the end of this video. So make sure you watch this shorter video all the way through.
Yeah, actually, in talking about recommendations, we even joked around about covering up any kind of logos or anything from what the RV manufacturer, because we don't recommend a particular one. And it bothers me thinking, there are people that may have bought Grand Design based on just because, we're traveling in one, but we stayed away from recommendations. And
to be clear, we were never Grand Design RV ambassadors ever.
No.
So we have great friends that are involved with the company. We've done some events with the company, but never on an official basis of any kind.
Something that I've been saying for over several years when we talk about holding these manufacturers responsible, I know that there's some kind of lemon law that they're protected from when they have their corporate office in Indiana. Is that how that goes? I don't know the details around that, but I always question that. Like, isn't it interesting that the majority, probably over 90% of the RV manufacturers are in Indiana where they are protected. And I always said that was a red flag for me. What really bothers me is that, and somebody else mentioned this too on another YouTube channel, I don't remember who it was, that, and this is something I've been saying too for years. So I heard myself, when they were saying it, it sounded like that's exactly what I've been saying for years, is that the majority of people that are in these RVs are retired, older couples, life savings going into these things. They're way expensive for what you get, the value. And then some people will argue, well, the value is in the experience. But when you're retired, you don't want to spend your life savings repairing something that should be working for you. Like I feel so passionate about this, and the people that have sunk their life savings or whatever they had, lower income, into this product that is supposed to get you from point A to point B safely, made for the road. That's another topic I want to cover, that these should be made for the road. I don't know how these people sleep at night. I don't know how these people sleep at night knowing that. And for them to dismiss, it's gaslighting. They're gaslighting these people.
Right. We have the link to the article and YouTube video that dropped that is just so damning of Grand Design and Winnebago, and even the CEO basically saying these were rumors and misinformation, basically bold-faced lying
It's simply
about
gaslighting. Yes, you have all these people coming
people.
forward. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty worked up about this right now. We probably should have waited. Just giving me some time to cool down before we did this video, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
People, yeah, people have sunk their life savings into this, or if they're retired, they were maybe thinking this is our retirement vehicle. We sold our house and we're going to live in our RV for, 10 or 15 years or whatever it is. And then it goes into the shop and then they get handed a $30,000 or $40,000 bill for this that ends up, in a lot of cases not being covered. And it is sad. It is not what we've been sold in this. When you look at Grand Design advertising, they are seeing the fun. It's marketing. Grand Design RV started out with a great idea to build a better RV. Great idea. We bought into that idea. The problem was it stopped with the idea and it just turned into marketing, pushing a product that was basically built the same or worse than all the other RVs out there. And you mentioned it already. One of the issues is it's being built in Indiana, the Lemon Law, but it's also the workforce that's available and the way they are paid. They are paid by the unit. So they're paid to rush these out quickly. So it's not that they have an 8-hour shift. They might finish their shift in 5 or 6 hours and they're gone and they still get paid. Or they do more in a shift because they can get paid more and throw these units together faster than they should be without the quality control. And we were also told that these units were being inspected, but I don't think anybody really buys that either. And again, I'm going to talk about a company that is a brand new RV company, not built in Indiana, and does not have Lippert frames. So what I'm saying is there is hope for the RV industry because we are sick and tired of making videos like that.
Yeah,
I stopped early.
We don't want to do videos like this.
Right.
But we're consumers
But
too. We're in the same boat. you know.
We are. We are. We'll let people know about our current situation with our RV as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, being that we're consumers as well, we just happen to have a YouTube channel where we share our experiences and we're learning along the way every day, just like all of you. And we just want to share information to encourage you guys to live your dream, do what you want. We want to, inform you, entertain you, and inspire you. And this is not our idea of videos that we like to do.
Well, we want to share the fun, the adventures. When the RV works and doesn't break down, you can focus on the fun. You can you can be like, "Hey, family, let's go out for an RV trip this weekend," instead of the kids are like, "Let's go for a trip," and dad says, "No, the RV's still in the shop and I don't know when we'll get it back."
Or let's go
I
on
mean,
our only vacation we get of the year and spend our time on the side of the road. Like this,
exactly.
it's just not okay.
Or we
Yeah.
become a rolling bomb on the road just waiting to cause an accident
Yeah.
that really hurts yourself or other people.
One thing I wanted to talk about or touch on was the Facebook group page. You would get in there and people would joke around about how it was a cult, but in actuality, it did feel that way. And it makes me wonder if the people that weren't running the general, if they had paid people to come in there and counter what people were saying, because there would be people that would have genuine real complaints. And they would say something like, hey, I just traveled from point A to point B with only like 100 miles. I opened the door, the refrigerator's fallen out of its compartment on top of the countertop's busted, floor's torn up. And there's so many problems like this. You see it all the time, but then they censor this information. And some people would say, like, oh, and I just traveled and my ceiling fan fell down or whatever. And then other people would pipe in and say, oh, well, RV, that's what RVs do. And it's like, again, dismissive. I don't know if they're paying these people to do that, but literally they would make them feel, I don't know how they made them feel, but in reading it, I would be like, why are they dismissing this real issue? Like traveling down the road, things should not fall apart. This is an RV. It's supposed to be mobile. Let's make things so they can travel.
Well, we've been trained to accept this is just how RVs are, trained to accept low and poor quality. When we don't accept that with our automobiles,
No,
we
things
don't
aren't falling
accept,
apart. Right.
yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, just
And
think about it as being like an earthquake, going through an earthquake. Well, cars travel down the road on potholes all the time and things aren't falling apart. This is their house. This is their house. And this is okay with the manufacturer? I I just
right.
wrap my head around it.
And I have new problems with our RV, our Grand Design Momentum 381 that I'm in right now that I haven't even shared with you.
It
So,
doesn't
and
surprise me.
actually, and I'm not trying to keep it away from anybody. I'll just share with you guys. But but Josh, the RV nerd, actually made reference to the rolling earthquake actually does affect your roof. And I have found soft spots in our roof. Sorry, love, I didn't want to add any more stress about this, but we have soft spots. And no, it's not from where we were dancing on the roof. All of you people out there, it is somewhere else.
Yeah, it should be
But
meant. It is meant to support, or supposed to be meant to support people up there, because you do have to do regular maintenance, and it has to be able to support bodies up there. So yeah, that should not be a problem.
and I want to go back to what you're saying about the Facebook groups, and I've mentioned this on other videos. Not just people poo-pooing that stuff, but people getting banned, posts getting deleted
Mhm.
has happened. And right, you get ganged up on.
You do. You get ganged up
Someone,
on, right? Like even if you don't know how to fix something, they're like, "Well, you're supposed to, learn how to fix stuff because this is what you do in an RV." It's like, why is that a thing? Why do you have to be a fix-it man to have an RV? It shouldn't be like that. And no, this is nothing like having a home. I have lived in many, many homes. I have never seen this many problems. Like this is insane.
right. And I want to get back to the breaking news. And you can tell we are super passionate about this. We've been living this life for a long time. Some of you have been, some of you are thinking about getting an RV and wondering, do I want to buy an RV? Uh, but the breaking news today is over the last several months, a professional journalist team from Hunter Brook Media has been deep diving into this. They've been working with Pete West over at Grand Design RV Major Issues, a Facebook group on Facebook, obviously, that has over 5,000 members now, and they put out the most involved. I actually have not read the entire report. It is many pages of long. It is detailed investigative reporting, well done. They have a shorter 10-minute video that we will link to in the pinned comment and the description here so you can check it out for yourself. But it really goes in depth. And for those of you that think this was just a small issue affecting a small percentage of RVs, you need to look at this because this is affecting, the mothership, the Winnebago that owns Grand Design RV. I think it's affecting the stock price. If I'm following all, it's lots of breaking news today. It might be happening all week. But again, we're not going to be making a bunch of videos about this, but we feel like we want to share with you guys so you're informed, you know what's going on, you know where else to go for good information. So in regards to our Grand Design RV, if you saw the video that I made earlier this year, I did do the self-test that Lippert provided to check, and it showed that we did not have frame flex on our unit. However, that's not definitive. And we do have some other problems. Well, actually, we have a lot of other problems with it. And we've been busy with the RV, so we have not taken it in because I haven't been willing, we're not willing to give up the RV. We have lots of projects we're working on it, and we need it. We need it as our base out here in New Mexico right now. And I will note, just to again be completely transparent, the video that Hunter Brook Media put out did show clips from our previous RV in it that had frame flex, and it was not a Grand Design RV. Now, that doesn't mean it's not happening. Don't like, ooh, 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 they got it wrong, which some of you might want to do. It's nothing like that. I'm just telling you because some of you will look at that and say that's not a Grand Design. They just use that as B-roll or whatever. It doesn't take away from the reality of what is going on. We want to thank a few people, and there's so many names that we won't say all of them, but again, thanks to Hunter Brook Media for putting this together and compiling the information. It will help bring change to the industry, but also all the other YouTube channels, Liz Amazing, JD Big Truck RV, Jeff My Bucket List Day, and many others.
I was even telling you, I'm so proud of all of you bringing this to the surface. So there can be some accountability in the industry, and I'm grateful that this is finally happening because this has been something that's been bubbling up in me for years. So thank you, all of you who are speaking out and speaking up because we need to make a change. And this is going to be what it takes is people coming together and demanding a change.
And I want to add Greg Carson, cruising with the Carsons. We interviewed him, but the thanks, biggest thanks goes out to Pete and Lisa West. They have been tirelessly hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours working on this, being scrutinized on social media. They are the admins for the Grand Design RV Major Issues Facebook page. We will link to that here. Please give Pete a pat on the back.
Give him some love. It's not easy. It's not always easy doing the right thing because there's going to be some kickback. And I mean, just in general, being on YouTube, you take a lot of negativity. So, but then when you do something like this, something that's controversial, go give them some love because I am so happy people are speaking out on this. It's been needing to happen for a long time.
The amount of hate we've taken is so small compared to what some of these other people have taken.
Yeah.
And just even in the comments here, please thank everybody. Tag the other channels that we didn't get a chance to mention. They have gone through, in some cases, hell and back with their own RV or scrutinized on the internet or YouTube or Facebook. It's not right. What do they say about the truth? Shine the light in the darkness and the truth will come out. Yeah. The truth is coming out about this. And I do believe that this will ultimately help the RV consumer. There may be lawsuits coming out of this, and we don't know how this affects the value of our RV. We did not get a free RV. We paid big money for this RV, and when we sell it eventually, we will get stuck with all the consequences as well. We're all in this together.
We're all in the same boat.
We are in the same boat. If you caught my Mexico video, I specifically talked about the myth of rich and wealthy YouTubers that we're not all rolling in the dough, driving fancy cars. We're still shopping at Walmart, clipping coupons,
as little as possible. Walmart. I don't like to support that. Hey, we're looking for the next best deal on stuff, just like anybody else. We're watching our money. Prices are crazy.
Right. And I am happy to be working on a project. Again, a different RV company, a different state, brand new, not a Lippert frame, not being built again in Indiana, and not a lot of current RV workers. And we had this conversation. Sometimes you don't want to hire experienced people that have been building RVs the wrong way for years. I mean, seriously, think about it. Experience isn't always good if the experience has been slapping RVs together too quickly. I mean, if you have a passion for building quality RVs and you have experience, I'm not trying to bash any particular person or worker, but don't be slapping something together that is putting somebody's life on the line, going 60, 70 miles down the road on the freeway, putting their life and other people's lives on the road.
And their children.
Literally. Don't be working a job like that if you don't give an SHIT.
Yeah.
We need passionate people about quality building these. And you know what? I'd be more willing to hire someone that told me that and said, I've got zero experience going to work at a new company that actually has the idea for quality, but is going to implement it and stick to it.
Take pride in the work.
Thank you, friends, for watching. Stay safe out there. And our channel is called Enjoy the Journey. That's our mission. Yes, we've shared a lot of breakdowns and mistake videos,
Challenges.
things
Yeah.
like that.
But we're enjoying the
But
journey for sure.
that is all about helping you to enjoy your journey by avoiding our problems and mistakes, or
Don't make our
avoiding
mistakes. Yeah.
avoiding, you know, anything you can so you can enjoy your journey on the road. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, sharing our videos. We have a lot of exciting stuff coming up, don't we, Cheri?
Yeah, we do.
I mean, speaking of enjoy the journey, I mean, and they're not RV videos.
No.
We have a lot of amazing videos coming up, adventure videos coming up that we are very excited to share with you.
Yeah.
So we look forward to sharing those over the coming months.
Yeah. Everybody stay safe out there. Yeah. Enjoy your travels and enjoy the journey.